They didn't anticipate this, that this was going to happen. Maybe they did and just didn't care.
Good evening. Powerful monsoon floods have ripped off parts of the new $15 billion border wall near Douglas. Twisted metal, missing gates, and flood debris entangled into the wall. All the results of the first flood event that hit that area just 9 months after this new section was completed.
But was this type of damage expected? Was the border wall placed in areas that could withstand Arizona's monsoon season?
Team 12's Adriana Loya traveled to the damaged area and has details on the situation.
Arizona's desert is home to a rich and diverse flora and fauna that's sustained largely by 2 rainy seasons a year. The latest downpour bringing life to the desert and ripping apart the U.S.-Mexico border wall. 15 miles east of Douglas, Arizona, and 2 miles west of the San Bernardino National Wildlife Refuge, the steel beam structure built in the Silver Creek waterbed torn apart by gushing monsoon floods.
I'm not very optimistic about how long this structure is going to last.
Miles Traffigan is a Borderlands program coordinator for the nonprofit Wildcat Network.
You can see raccoon prints over there.
As a biologist, he monitors border wildlife over time, and now also the effects the wall has on them.
And we've had a couple of inches of rain today.
Last July, he surveyed the area during a flooding event before the wall was completed. In place were what are called Normandy barriers, and they were washed away. Now the project is completed and a similar event taking place.
Yeah, steel may seem strong to us, but for a river, it's not that big of a deal.
Buried in mud and on the other side of the wall is where some of these gates ended up after being ripped apart from their hinges. A total of 9 gates were destroyed. 5 of them are completely missing.
And keep in mind that these gates were already open.
The steel beam gates, which have a key lock system similar to what you have at home, are supposed to be open before monsoon events, which Border Patrol say they did. But from what we saw, not all were unlocked. This massive event left flood debris literally embedded into the walls. And just to give you an idea of the volume of water that passed through these gates, Silver Creek rose 20 feet above its banks, and the water stretched about 3 football fields.
And this is just the first year that the wall's been up, so we will see this every single year.
Lakin Jordan, a Borderlands campaigner for the Center for Biological Diversity, says they predicted this would happen back in 2019, but says their remarks went unanswered.
And on one hand, it feels like an I told you so moment. But on another hand, it's enraging because there are billions of taxpayer dollars that have gone into this project that are being wasted.
The government waived more than 50 environmental laws to build the wall. In a statement, the Army Corps of Engineers in charge of the cleanup said they and CBP are assessing the damage, but no timeline was provided. In August, an Arizona federal judge ruled DHS and Border Protection failed to study potential harms to the environment from increased enforcement along the U.S.-Mexico border.
It's just an inevitable outcome that you're going to see catastrophic events like this.
And this is just the first one.
It's the first one, yep.
Adriana Loya, 12 News.
Adriana, thanks.